Hey, what's going on, traders? This is Talon2303 with Tradelab. I am going to bring you another strategy build video today. We're going to do this from beginning to finish. This is a brand new technique for me, but it's something that I've been curious about trying. It's kind of like a DCA type strategy. I have never done that before. Makes me a little nervous because there's no stop loss. Going to try to make it safe for myself to try out. So I'm definitely not recommending that you do this. If you do, use it at your own risk. You'll be able to see how it does for me in Tradelab's community browser. So this is not financial advice. I am not promising anything. I'm just going by what this guy said, and we're going to see if we can make it actually work the way he does in his videos. It's by Trade Pro. His title for the video is the highest win rate trading strategy I have ever seen. 5-minute liquidation zone, insane results. Just seems interesting. I wanted to see if I could do it, so I figured I would do it and share it. Also, if you do not have Tradelab and you are looking for a great trading platform, Tradelab is the best. It is definitely not a crypto illusion bot. You get unlimited strategies, unlimited alerts, unlimited webhooks. If you want it for free, you can get it for free by using the exchange BitGet exclusively. If you want to use other exchanges like Bybit or Femex or Binance, KuCoin, Forex in the future, the possibilities are endless, and I can't wait for all of those things to happen. They're coming up. If you want to use all of those, not just use BitGet, it is $49 a month, which is still an incredible deal. There's other bot systems out there that give you one webhook and limited Discord access for $65 a month. If you want a little bit more access and no more webhooks, you pay $95 a month. Tradelab, you can get on our Discord for free. We're actually about to create another one that is going to be more geared towards trading, the strategies, the community. We are going to build that. We're going to make it better. Tradelab is constantly improving also. Join up. It's awesome. Possibilities are endless, and I will teach you how to use it. So let's get into this strategy today. I'm going to show you the indicators. We're going to figure out how to use them. I had put them on the chart. I took them off so I could reset it up with you. And then I haven't even tried to set up anything in Tradelab yet, but let's see how it goes. So we need the 200 EMA, the 50 EMA. He says to use them on the 15-minute time frame. Or two. And then we also need the liquidation levels by Levanthian or something. All right, let's change this one to 200. I like my 200s blue. We'll make the line a little thicker so we can see it. Change this one to 50. I watched too many Trade IQ videos, and I think he always does it yellow. We're going to do that yellow. Oh, and let's see. Source. Okay. So we got our 200, changing this to 15 minutes. And this is to 15 minutes. Oh crap, we're on the 3 minutes. Make sure this is still set up right. 15, 15, oops, 50. Okay, got our 200, got our 50, and then we are going to go to our liquidation levels. So we only really need the green, or the, green dots and red dots. See how this does. I'm going to change the settings to what he said and make sure that we're able to do this correctly. So we're going to turn off liquidation bubbles, turn on market order bubbles, turn these off. Max lines, we're going to change this to 500. Buy to red, sell to green. And these were 3. I'll leave the video link in the description below so you can go through it see more of his explanation and then copy these settings yourself. I'll put them in the rules too. Okay. So what we're going to do is, oh, we should see how these alerts work. Alert. Just high. Market order buy, sell bubbles. So our, close this up. Here, wait a second. Okay, our market order bubbles. Our buy bubble is red and sell is green. So we're going to do the opposite of the strategy. That could be confusing. I'm going to make sure that I make a note. So long. This is going to be a sell. Red dot, which is a buy bubble. It's a little confusing, but we will try to make it work. Okay. So the way this strategy works is when the 50 EMA is above the 200, you're going to wait for a retest, kind of like one of the last strategies we did. And then as soon as you get a green bubble, you're going to go long. Now, you're not going to have a stop loss. That's what makes me a little nervous. So you go long here, it comes down, you get another green bubble, you're going to add to your long. So essentially, every time you add to it, your entry price goes down. So I know that's what they call dollar cost average. I've never done a strategy like this before, ever, not even manually. So this will be interesting. But you're going to go down, get a green bubble. You're going to add to your position, add to your position, add to your position, add to your position. We're going to use a very low amount to do this just in case. Then you're going to take profit. I believe it's at the last swing high. TP is at the high prior to the pullback, which is either going to be right here or right here. We could do either and it would be profitable. We're going to put a high-low indicator, or it's going to take profit this first red dot, which is essentially this one over here. Let's put on our swing high and low indicator by Matsu Bitmax. So I am probably going to do this so it goes off of the big green dots. If you've watched my last video or video update to the last video, I changed the way I was using the highs and lows. So now I'm trying to use just the big dots. Excuse me. So we'll try that. Again, this is not financial advice. I am shooting from the hip here to see what we can do. Let's add this to the notes to our indicators here. Okay. So take profit, take profit. Would have been good either way. Let's see. I don't really know how to do the math to tell you what the true entry price would have been, but you would have added multiple times. You don't have a stop loss. Would have taken profits right here. So I bet with these extra entries, it probably would still have been in that area. But I mean, that's decent little profit. Let's see where our next entry been. Man. Okay. Retest. There we go. Retest, retest. This is where it makes me nervous. So you would DCA, DCA, DCA. We're gonna have to make a rule, I think, that says you only exit on the red dot if you're in profit. Because this would have entered over here. What about there? And essentially you'd have entered again down here. Should maybe put your entry here, and then again somewhere around here. So I don't know. This one you may have taken profit, but if you would have stayed in it till now, you'd been real good. Or you'd been going up. Who knows where it's going to end up? You need another red dot. Let's look back in the past just a little bit. Because you also want to close the trade at the 200 in the 50 cross. So 200 over this. I don't know. I wonder if this would have been a loss because you would have entered again, entered again. You'd entered like 5 or 6 times. Probably had you somewhere over here. You're definitely going to close when the 100. Yeah, I mean, this would have been a loss. I think he had an update video on this strategy also where he does it a little bit differently. I don't know. We're going to build this. I'm going to do an extremely low count risk. And we're going to go from there. I just want to see if I can build it to work correctly more than anything. All right, let's try. Let's see what alerts we need. Go into Tradelab and create a new strategy. What should we call this? Highest win rate. We'll call it Trade Pro, highest win rates. I'll look for his other update video to this and try to build it too. So this is educational for sure. I'm not sure how long I'm going to run this either. We'll just see how it goes. So we're going to do our label and time frame. This is definitely more advanced. If you haven't watched any of my other strategy builds, you may want to watch those first. Get a better idea on what I'm doing right here too. But the gist of this is we are separating each strategy from each other by creating a different label and adding the time frame so when the alerts come in, they don't get crossed. We're going to do a 50 retest variable. will be true, false. We don't really, I guess we could do like the 50 and the 200 data. Screw it. It's not, we won't do a whole bunch of data alerts on this one. We'll just do 50 above 200. And we'll do this true or false. We'll just have 2 alerts that make that happen. We do need swing high and low data. 6, so we need swing high 1. Just the numbers real fast. Low 1, swing 2, just normal swing high, and show you real quick where we are going to get these from. Don't think we need price depth. We may change that later. Okay, those are my variables so far. I think that's all we need. We do need a take profit line. Don't need a stop loss line at the moment, which is a little scary, but we'll just hopefully not be risking too much of our account. And we're not going to use high leverage either, so we have a lot of room. Close limits, take line, yes. Okay, now we've got to make our alerts. So we need our swing high and low data. Well, let's go ahead and do our strategy setup to save this. Quit, go back in. So I'm going to set this up now. So when you come in and you copy this off the community browser, you're going to pick which exchange you're going to use. This time I am going to use Bybit. I'm going to use this on Bitcoin, USDT. I'm going to call this trade. Did I do those numbers? Crap. These need to be strings. So you can have words or numbers in there. Save it. Let's see. Change, or if I have to save and quit. Okay. Highest. There are no alerts yet. All right. We are going to create a swing high and low. Swing high low data. I'm going to add that there. I'm going to put what you need to put in your message here. So we're going to have to change this up a little bit. We're going to change this to label. Put time frame. They're going to come off of our strategy variables, label and time frame. It's going to be Trade Pro highest swing data, and we need 4 fields. Four fields that populate with these 4 data alerts. So this is the third window down on TradingView, and each plot has a number. It starts with 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 2 through 5. I've used this a lot, so I know the order already. This is going to be a number. So get swing high, 1. Swing low, 1. 2. Swing low, 2. So we're going off the plot numbers. So it's plot 2, 3, plot number 4, and plot number 5. Save it. You're going to drag this over here. So we're gonna change this so you could use this strategy on any symbol you want. Doesn't have to be Bitcoin. Just the reason I'm changing that is you can put it on anything. You can change the label to whatever you want. Do not call it label. That will confuse everything. I'm going to change this strategy variable time frame. That's when you set up your stuff at the beginning. You just make it different from other ones that you've put on your strategies list. So when this comes through, we want the strategy swing high 1 to equal custom alert swing high 1. Two. Swing below 1 to equal custom alert swing low 1. Copy to the other side. Okay, now we're going to make the rules to populate those other variables right now. This is something I've figured out recently. Oh, did I put once per minute? Oh, I didn't even put this in here. Okay, you're going to do low or high, greater than -5 once. So also, TradingView has been acting weird, or acts weird for me sometimes, where it's like alerts don't go off, and I don't know why. And I remake them, whatever. The thing that I've noticed is when you come in here and you eventually make this alert, we'll make the alert right now and I'll show you. So save this. I'll show you why I put those things in that. So we're going to click on this. This is our message that we're going to put into TradingView. So you're going to copy this webhook by clicking on it. When you click on here, you're going to go into here. You're going to delete the one that's in there. You're going to paste that. This is the web address that sends the message to Tradelab. Change that to once per minute. So I say do greater than -5. And the reason we're going to pick lower high is because it's always got a number. For some reason, sometimes the alert won't come through. Then I'll change it to higher low or lower high or this higher low, and it does. So if you are not getting data into Tradelab ever, the first thing you should do is try a different piece of the indicator to get data in from, something that always populates. So it's just as simple as changing it to higher low or the second lower high. I don't know why that is, but it works when you change it. So click to copy, paste. Click to copy this. Delete that. Paste it. Yes. Okay. So that is going to start sending messages in to Tradelab every minute. So when you get one of these big green dots, that's we got to make the rule that populates our other variables. Done with that for now. We are going to make another entry rule. So blue rules, entry rules, orange rules, exit rules, or during trade rules. The blue rules is information Tradelab is looking for when you're waiting for a trade. This is information you're looking for while you're in a trade. And we're actually going to use a lot more of these in this strategy than we have for any other strategy that I've built. So this will be kind of interesting. So this, you want to change to strategy variable when strategy variable swing high is greater than 1 and swing high 2, strategy variable swing high 2 is greater than 1. Then you're going to set the strategy variable for swing high to swing high 1. So both of those numbers are going to be the same. Doesn't matter which one you choose. But you just want when both of them show up, because when both of them show up, that's the big dot. You want that in here. Call this rule swing high. We are also going to copy this to the other side. Now we got to do one for swing. We'll just copy below. Change this to low. Swing low 1. Swing low 2. Swing low. Swing low 1. Copy that to the other side. So now if that populates before we finish this, which it probably should, considering it's every minute, we'll be able to see it in the variables. So, okay. Now let's do an alert for 50 EMA crossing over the 200 EMA. Let's call it this. Strat. This is going to be a generic alert that we use for, I think, pretty much everything else that we're going to do. Make these dynamic. They are a string from strategy variables, label, and time frame. We're going to call this 50 over 200. We'll say 15 minutes. Okay. So 50 crossing up to once per bar close. 50 over 200. Okay. Save that. We are going to copy this. Oops. Copy this. Edit. Down. Under. Say. Drink your coffee. Okay. What other alerts do we need? The liquidation market order. We buy and sell bubbles, and we need to remember that they do the opposite of what they say. So liquidation long. Just call this long. So this is called liquidation levels. Just copy and paste this. March 3. This is going to be new market. So the long is going to be on the sell order bubbles. New market sell order bubbles. It's going to be long. Oh, yeah, we're going to do that because we're going to be adding to the order. These are going to be our long and close signals. So, this. And it looks like I picked the wrong. I think I chose Bitcoin. We'll change that here in a second. And we got to change my alert. Save. Call this short. Buy. Short. Okay, that would have been a problem. Don't do that. Continue. We're going to change this in here. Okay. All right. We can go through and make all of these alerts right now too. So now we're going to do 50 crossing up on the 200. That's the 200s. 50. Up 200. Bar close. Change our webhook. This is the easy part for this strategy. It's doing the rules that are going to get interesting. Go next, and we'll do 50 crossing down. That webhook should stay the same. 50 EMA crossing down. 2. Okay. And next. New market order sell. Oh, crap. Check some. This. Trade Pro highest win rate. What was this? Oh. Now all our webhooks will be the same. Liquidation long. Which is actually this. Let's bar close. We'll just make sure this webhook is correct. We short, which is actually the buy. Okay. Now we need to build our entry and exit rules. Oh, we do need. Oh no, we don't need a variable for price. We just need an alert for 50, or for price crossing the 50. Price strat. So we need retest. So this is just price crossing 50 EMA. And we're going to do this once per bar. Save. Now we're going to make the rest of our rules. So we need this. And change this to symbol. Strategy variable label. Strategy variable time frame. Set strategy variable 50 above to be true. Why is it? I don't know why it's still saying BITC USDT. Print. Strategy variable 50 above to be false. Now let's see where it's at right now. So when you create any variables, or when you copy any strategy from the community browser, certain variables aren't going to populate until a signal comes through. So you need to go and change them to what they are presently for yourself. Good Lord. Get all the way back here. Okay. So the 50 is currently above the 200, so we are going to change this to true. And I'm going to save this. I'm going to quit because I just want to make sure again. Okay, it is Bitcoin, USDT, we're good. Those variables, or those entry rules, we also want the retest. Trade settings symbol. Label. Time frame. With that set 50 retest. True. Okay. Now we're going to go for our long entry. Change this symbol. Variable label. Time frame. So in order for this to enter into a long, you need retest to be true. And strategy variable 50 above 200 to be true. We want it to look at those first. So when this happens, you're going to want it to place the order. Oh, first you're going to want to set the side. Buy. So you do a long order. You're going to place the order, and then you want to set if you retest false. Okay. And then our short. We'll do the same thing. Symbol. Time frame. Set the side to sell. Oh, now we want to place the order. Set to retest false. Okay. Now we need to make some in trade rules. Now we're going to make in short in long variables. I didn't do that already. Long. Set search variable. Long. True. In short true. Okay. Now we got to figure out how to add order. I've never done this before, so you're going to have to bear with me. It's also a good reason not to not to follow or not to try this strategy unless you really, really want to. So we'll change that symbol. Label time frame. So this long to be true. Their first. So if we're in a long, this signal comes in again. You want to add to order. Increase position by let's do 50%. I don't know. I've never 50% of position. We'll do 50% of original amount. And let's do 1% on 5x. The reason I'm even going this much is I just want to be able to see if it works, see the numbers. So in my mind, the way this is going to work is every time we get another long position, it's going to make sure we're in a long. And it's going to increase by 0.5%. Is that stupid? Probably stupid. We'll see. So now we got to do the same thing for the short position. Symbol. Label. Time frame. And we want to make sure that short is true. And we're going to increase position by 2% of right. Okay. So now we need multiple different close orders. Oh, we didn't do that over here, did we? So we didn't set our stop line. So on a long, we want our take profit set. Stretching line, take line, price equal to swing. This one. Take line, price to swing low. So we've got our increasing our positions every time there's another green or red dot. Also, I'm gonna copy this below. So if we let's change this to in short. For in a short, we get a long signal, close order, set, strategy variable in short. Move that down. This one will copy both. Bring it along. Close order. In long. Okay. Now we also need, if we in a long, oops, we'll change it to in a short. This to symbol. Label. Time frame. Up. Close order. Variable short to false. Need this to variable and long to be true. Close order. Set in long. Okay. The only thing other than that we need to worry about is if we get liquidated or something. Maybe I should. Wonder if we could do that. Let's see. 1%. Let's change this to 3. Be safe. Safer. If current trade. Yeah, I don't know if we could do a liquidation thing or not. I remember something else that we needed to do though. So think we only want to close the trade if we're in profit, right? It's like right here. Yeah, let's. If the 50 crosses down, good to just close it out. But as far as this goes, I want to say also current trade is profit. Current Current price greater than entry price. Let's try that. And then this one, current price less than current trade entry price. That should work. If it doesn't, we'll add a price variable. That should work. All right, so we only close on dots if we're in profit. What am I forgetting? I always forget something. Made all my alerts, right? Oh, we need, got the retest. We need to add here. Strategy variable 50 retest false. Strategy variable 50 retest false. Because we want to start fresh on every EMA cross. Right. Good. Let's see, we got a swing high. Let's see if our variables are populating. Save that. I'd swing low. Let's see when that would have come in. Oh, that may be populating right now. We do this a little slower. Maybe it's just being done now. Let's see what happens on this candle close. Let's go my alert history. 0.5. Let's try this one more time. It worked with one of my other strategies, so it's just... So 1450. Or 2. We got a swing high 1. So I need them both. Let's check 51. Four. To 5. They're both null. 57. I don't know that I'm going to be able to catch this. It's working on that video I just updated. So I think I'm going to enter current one in there just because 24. I'm going to populate in case it goes into a trade anytime soon. I'll keep an eye on it and make sure it works. It's populating numbers. So if those do equal the same things at some point, it should populate again. So this one is 2432.7. So, oops. For 232. All right. Should be good. Haven't retested the 50. It's here. I guess technically, so we got into a trade, closed, into a trade, oops, closed. Yeah, so I don't know if you would count this as a retest or not. Yeah, we'll start fresh. All right, I think we're going to leave that as is for now. Sorry to watch you, or have you watch so much dead space. I'll just make sure this is right. It seems like whenever I do one of these, I forget to set up an alert or something. And then I realize later that I missed something. I think I've got it all together here. Hopefully I don't wreck myself completely. I think with that low a leverage, I should be okay. But we will see. I've never used the increased position before. So it's essentially a DCA bot. So we will give it a shot, see how it sounds, or how it turns out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know if there's a strategy you would like to see built on this channel, and I will do it. I've got people messaging me in the Discord with different strategy ideas. I'm happy to help. Yeah, shoot me a message, shoot me a comment. I will see you in the next video.